Where we going, buddy? Where we going? 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 Oh. Hello, YouTube. I am on a mission to fill this bed with a bunch of weight. And I don't need diesel to do that, so we're gonna leave that there. But I'm gonna go get some bags of concrete mix. I've got a couple projects that I will need them for. One involves that guy. All right. Before I get into the video today, I know I've already talked blah, 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 but I just wanted to say, you know, I do really appreciate everybody that watches and likes and subscribes and everything, and comments especially. You know, I do enjoy interacting with y'all, and you know, hope you enjoy the videos. So yeah, just wanted to say thanks and appreciate y'all. And if you like it, you know, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Actually, don't just hit it, smash it. Catch you later. Hope you enjoy the video. I need to go get that. So that is on where I'm going to now. And I'm going to use this opportunity to test out. Oh man, tough break. Too dark. I'm going to use this opportunity to test out the airbags that I put on. So when I got them put on, they put like 10 pounds in them. And I mentioned in the video, it gave the truck a little bit of a, you know, increase in height on the rear from the front, because the front actually has got like an inch lift, and then it was nearly level with the rear, and now the rear's up over, I think it probably gave it an inch or a little over. So I'm going to use this opportunity to see how well those perform. It's still pretty soft because I took some air out. There's like 7 pounds in them now, so there's not a ton of air in them. So I'll be interested to see kind of the height change with the concrete mix in the back. I'm gonna get probably close to 1,000 pounds. So I'm gonna try to get 80-pound bags. So I'm gonna get a good amount. So we'll see. I'm gonna measure this currently. That is, if I can find a tape measure. Hey, there we go. Trusty Mr. Cobalt here. Okay, so I've got some stuff in the back, but nothing too wild. So very specific measurement here is from the top of the tire, I've got, just right at 8.5 to the bottom of the fender. So that's going to be my baseline. You can see here, there's just a trailer tire and some chains in the back there. So that'll be my baseline for the measurement after I get the concrete mix back there. But that is, that's what I'm doing today. So I will see you when I've got the mix. And you know, I tried this once with when I replaced a battery in the car, and it worked pretty well, but this is a lot bigger of a project. So I'm gonna try this finger snaps. So next time you see me, I'm gonna try to snap directly to this being filled with concrete mix. So here goes. Wow, that was so easy. Here it is, boys and girls. 12 bags, if I can count correctly. 80-pound bags. Uh-oh. She's squatting a little bit. But you know what I say? It's squatting less than if it wouldn't have had airbags. All right. She's squatting about 1.5 inches. I'm about 7 inches between top of the tire and bottom of the fender. So, I mean, that's good news, right? Yup. All right. And it rode like a champ. Everything else I had hauled prior to with the airbags. I haven't towed hardly. Have I towed anything? I don't think I've towed anything or hauled anything of significant weight since I had the airbags put on. So it rode a lot better and a lot smoother and a lot stronger is kind of the best word that I could use to describe it. So very happy with that. In the future, if I'm going to put something in the back like that, honestly, I'll probably put, 15 at least and see how it does, because having had 7 pounds in there, it squatted it down quite a bit. So just kind of testing and learning what it's all about right now. But the real reason for this video is this bad boy. So I'm gonna pull the truck out and unload the Quikrete, and I'm gonna test and see how many bags this bad boy can lift to full height. So I'm gonna measure full height of the bucket, and then just kind of I'll throw a few bags in and see if it lifts it, and just kind of do some tests and see what it will and will not do. We've got a snowstorm coming starting tonight, so I'm going to try to get this done before that happens and it gets all messy and all that fun stuff. So catch you guys in a bit. Okay, so this is empty bucket, and I'm doing this by myself. All right, empty bucket, I'm doing it by myself, so it's kind of tough. But it's just over 6 foot tall. So that's an empty bucket. Proof that it's an empty bucket. So and I'm gonna do it like that. Because it will lift more higher. So like that would be realistic for a load of dirt or whatever. You wouldn't want to curl it back anymore because you dump it all over yourself. But if you just needed to lift it high, that would probably be the most realistic way to get it the highest. Because when you start tilting it down, it gets it further from the pivot point, so it's harder to lift. But anyway, that's how I'm going to measure each time. So just above 6 foot. So I'm going to put, honestly, probably 4 bags in there. Actually, I'll do 3. You know why? Because I've got them stacked in 3 columns. So I'm going to put 3 bags in there, lift again and see what happens. And then just kind of keep doing that. All right, 3 bags, here we go. I did not curl that at all down, so high as it goes. So that actually only went about right at 6 foot, so about a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch less than empty. So 3 more bags, here we go. Okay, 6 bags total. She's slow. She's a jerky old thing with that much weight. I probably should have put my rear ballast on instead of my rear blade, but it'll be fine. So honestly, really still pretty close, just down about maybe 1/2, 1/4 inch. And to be be quite honest, that could be some of my measuring since I don't have anybody to hold the bottom of the tape. So we're gonna put 9 bags in now, a total of 9 bags. See what happens. Okay, there's 9, and I want to note that I'm putting it back to the back of the bucket as far as I can. I think this is going to put it to its test. And one other thing that's not a constant is I'm not lowering the bucket all the way. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but I'm basically leaving the bucket at easiest height for me to put them in there. So here he goes. I'm very surprised. I think that went to basically full height, and I was not expecting that. So we'll measure and see. Okay. So honestly, just like 3/4 of an inch under 6 foot. So 71 1/4 is about what it's at. Which, to be quite honest, I'm super surprised. Because I don't know, it's a lot of width. So I'm gonna put the other 3 in and see where it goes. If it doesn't go to full height, which I would be really, really surprised if it does, I'll take some out and see where that point is. This is the hardest part. You gotta be very careful because there's so much weight in there, it just bounces around everywhere. So one last test real quick. I'm gonna curl the bucket all the way. I don't want to mess with it. I don't need to be dropping a bag off that for sure. So ultimately, those are the real world results. I can't tell you that based on that last test, curling the bucket all the way in, it will bring the weight back enough that it would probably raise quite a bit higher with the full bucket of concrete. But that's for another day, another time. Alright. Come on. Oh yeah. I think it's got it. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. The essence of not dropping a bag of concrete on my hood, I'm gonna call it good. Alright, so that's right about 62 inches. So, ended up, put this down. So, ended up that it would lift 9 bags to basically full height, give or take, an inch, inch and a half, 2 inches, whatever that was. So it would lift 9 of them to full height. So 9 of them is 720 pounds. And then you can just kind of see how 80 pounds, how much an 80 pounds bag and then another and so on makes a difference. When I got all 12 bags on there, it didn't lift it very high, but I mean it lifted it high enough to easily transport. I mean, to be honest, a lot of the occasions when you're lifting something really heavy with these little tractors, all you need to do is get it off the ground a little bit. And I mean, this got it off the ground. I'm actually going to put all the bags back on there and measure and see how high off the ground it gets it. Because that's a pretty good feat, 960 pounds. I think it was like 4 feet off the ground, so we'll see here in just a second. This is it for today, boys and girls. So I wanted to say thanks for watching, and I appreciate y'all who are viewing and liking and subscribing. If you like this stuff, please, don't hesitate to subscribe, comment, reach out to me. I like interacting with y'all. So, yeah, have a good day.